are here, as it means that you have set an intention to allow your dreams to guide you. Yes, today I will share 4 items that I believe you will find of importance. They are, number 1, I'm going to share my story of meeting my friend Cyrus the staff. I have received many letters asking about Cyrus. Most of you wanted to know what his presence represents, and today I will introduce Cyrus to you. I will share with you the origin of dreams, where they are born. I will share the purpose of dreams, and finally, briefly discuss 2 different types of dreams and provide an example of them. Before I start, I must respond to a question I have received over 100 times. The question is, do dreams come true? My response is, only if you allow them to. When you allow your dreams to guide you, they can guide you around the danger that awaits you and steer you to the success designed by your inner intentions. Listen, I need you to hear this. The only way your dreams can guide you is if you remember them. The only way you will remember them is if you get up from your slumbering and immediately record them. Now, who is Cyrus and why is he here? What does he represent? Well, Cyrus is here because I chose him to be here. Better put, the energy of Cyrus decided to vibrate within me. First, know that everything contains energy, and Cyrus is no different. But let me tell you the story. I love hiking, and one day as I and some of my friends were on a deep woods hike, we discovered Cyrus lying to the side of the path we were walking down. Or perhaps Cyrus discovered us. I can never be quite sure about who discovered who. Now, one of my friends picked up the staff and gave it to me. It wasn't until I arrived home that I realized that Cyrus's face had human features. I could see the eyes. Although one of the eyes seemed like it had been damaged, the socket was still there. I could see the nose and what could have been a mouth. I immediately knew that his name was Cyrus. And now, Cyrus, or perhaps I should say, the energy of Cyrus, is not only my good friend, but Cyrus helps me when I am interpreting dreams. For me, Cyrus represents an energy force constantly being shared with me. So let us welcome the energy of Cyrus.
Hey, Cyrus.
Now let's dive into the origin of dreams. In other words, where do dreams come from? There are 2 dominant views about dreams. The field of psychology says that we are 2-part beings. The mind controls our physical body, and dreams originate in the soul, or what I prefer to call the inner being. Suppose you have been tuning into the Shifting Religious Concepts broadcast. In that case, you already know that it is my position that the source, the universal creator, is alive and working within each of us. And it is within this body I call a flesh suit that dreams originate. Listen to what Job chapter 33 verses 14 through 16 states about dreams. For my God may speak in one way or another, yet man does not perceive it. in a dream, in a vision of the night. When deep sleep falls upon men, when slumbering on their beds, then he opens the ears of men and seals their instruction. I say to you with complete conviction within my heart that what I am about to say is true. Dreams are a form of communication, and the communication is from the source, universal creator or God. Whatever you believe to be your higher calling, it does not matter. What matters is that you realize you are being communicated with from a source whose thoughts are not our thoughts and ways not our ways. In our dreams, isn't it amazing that we know what will happen before it happens? We seem to know facts that in our waking life we could never comprehend. You see, our spiritual bodies are composed of light, and the spiritual light does not communicate using words. Spiritual communication is transmitted through thought impressions and visual images. This is why most individuals are confused about their dreams. Our minds have not been trained to communicate using thought impressions and graphic pictures, nor do we understand when such thought impressions and visual images are presented to us in a vision of the night when deep sleep falls upon us. What is the purpose of dreams, you ask? Well, for one thing, it provides us busy bees with something to do while sleeping. Not really. Well, perhaps. But dreams. Dreams show us a different reality. Our dreams reveal truths about ourselves that we were unaware of, or about future occurrences that only dreams can signify. Dreams allow us to observe, participate, and learn how we might do things differently. Dreams may use people we know and those you have never met. And dreams enable you to be in places you have never traveled to. However, every dream originates from our higher source. Dreams are delivered to teach us about our past, present, and future, and not necessarily in that order, nor even all within the same dream, as our dreams sometimes skip to an entirely different alternative space. Within this type of dream, there are multiple life lessons. Allow me to share a personal story about Analadi with you. She won't mind. Anala once dreamed that her friend's car was stolen. Then her dream skipped and her friend was driving a new car. But for some reason, Anala remembered feeling sad in both dream occurrences. When she awakened, she was spiritually urged to buy a device that was used to lock her steering wheel to make it harder for her car to be stolen. She awoke and decided to go shopping for the device, and when she'd gone to a few places and could not locate the device she was looking for, she decided to give up shopping for the device. Anala and her daughter went to lunch, had a great time, and went home. Anala reasoned that the dream was about her friend's car being stolen, so it was not vital that she buy the device, so she thought. After all, if the dream had been about her, she would have been able to find and purchase the device. Although she had been interpreting dreams for a long time and came from a long line of dream interpreters, she reasoned the dream away. Anala decided that the dream was not about anything happening to her because the device was not easily made available to her. Anala then does what any good dream interpreter Samaritan would do. She calls her friend and tells her to be careful because she dreamed her car might be stolen. Can you guess what happened next? Yep, you got it. The very next week, Anala's car was stolen. The car, you see, in Anala's dream, represented her state of being, a direction she could choose to go, her livelihood, and a segment of life choices. This dream revealed that her very way of life, livelihood, and state of being could be stolen. And when you hear Anala's account of the events after her car was stolen, you will realize how her livelihood changed. Well, since I've told you all about Anala's dream, let me tell you what happened after her car was stolen. Anala was a single mom who had to find a way to work as her car was no longer available. She had to do this until her insurance kicked in. She didn't even have rental insurance. Therefore, she had to wait until the insurance company determined that the car could not be recovered. Let's say her life took another direction for longer than she wanted it to. Her car being stolen affected her livelihood 100%. She purchased another vehicle, but the car that was stolen from her was already paid for, and now she had to purchase a new one. The insurance did not pay enough to buy another car without a monthly note. Again, her livelihood changed, but Anala learned a valuable lesson. She learned to pay attention to her dreams and instincts, and she learned to never give up. But the most important thing Anala learned is that dreams are always about the person having the dream. When I tell you that your dreams are always about you, they are. There are various dream types, but our purpose today is to share two of the most common. They are clarification and symbolism dream types. Now, clarification dreams are those that clarify something about yourself or your life. This type of dream will often provide insight into your experience of a current or past situation in your waking life. Clarification dreams present your subconscious mind's version of an aspect of yourself or your life, often exaggerated. This dream type often conveys what you subconsciously feel or think about a particular part of your life and how strongly you feel about it. Most often, you are unaware of those thoughts and feelings during your waking state. Key elements in this dream can take a different appearance than they do in real life. For example, a person from your real life might appear as another person in a dream, but have some of the same characteristics. These types of dreams can reveal your current feelings about the past, present, or future. They can expose beliefs and judgments about yourself, show how far you have come in life or on a project. They can clarify your thoughts and feelings about a person, relationship, group, or other external influences. And finally, they can communicate your purpose, pleasures, desires, fears, or expectations. Are you ready for an example? Yes! You dreamed that you were at your childhood home, sleeping in your bed, when you heard someone trying to get into the house from the front door. You hear footsteps coming toward you, and then a male dressed in black enters your room and comes toward you. You realize he wants to hurt you, you are terrified and feel helpless. In this dream, the house represents you, and this dream conveys feelings of helplessness and fear of others invading your space, either physically, emotionally, or mentally. This dream alerts you to your perception of others that you perceive as invading your personal space in real life. This dream may be pointing to a real life situation of your boundaries being violated by someone, or your fear that someone is trying to manipulate or take something from you. Your dreams always guide you to take a closer look at yourself and those you have allowed in your circle, because only you can allow yourself to be manipulated or taken advantage of. Now let's look at symbolism dreaming, which is my favorite type of dream. A symbolism dream prominently features one or more key symbols around which the dream is centered. The dreamer will remember that those key symbols had great significance within their dream. The essential elements of this dream type almost always represent something other than themselves and carry a deeper meaning. When I interpret a dream, I not only want to be made aware of the key symbols, I want to know about every symbol, because every symbol, while perhaps not significant, is a message to the dreamer. For example, you dream you are looking out of a window. The window in this dream represents something being exposed or revealed, a way of escape or a window of opportunity. An accurate interpretation depends on what the person is looking out at. This is why capturing every aspect of your dream is essential. I believe dream capturing is so crucial that I developed a journal titled A Dream Catcher's Journal, Capturing the Mood. The person who contacted me and wanted me to interpret the dream I just shared with you could only remember that they were staring out of a window. The individual indicated that it was something that they were looking at but could not remember what it was by the time they recorded their dream. This is why I, your Dream Magus, and Cyrus the staff remind you to respect your dreams, record them, and they will guide you on a path to success and becoming all that you were sent here to be. Dream well.